overall in terms of strategy. They also did have the total last pick here of the Alchemist, which I think was a very excellent choice. You know, you're going to be laning against Enigma. You have one of the carries that can survive a Chrono or can survive a Black Hole. All of those things or bearing all those things in mind, though, I feel like PVISION might just be a little bit too much of a mouthful for Wildcard. And like they were talking about in the panel, I'm surprised this Faceless Void did not get banned. I think that was a relatively straightforward ban in that slot for Wildcard. They opted to ban the TA instead. In particular, when you're already presenting the Zeus, that makes Void so much better. Something you and I have criticized when we've been casting games this tournament is Voids playing without damage in the Chrono.
Yeah.
That is not really a problem here. Even a support Zeus offers a lot of extra damage. Ember can do some assistance with slight chains. We've got Midnight Pulse.
The double bubble, the classic EG strat from back in the day.
If something is going to come back to bite PVISION in this game, it's that their lineup is greedy. So if they run out of steam too early, even more so than in the first game, Wildcard could just get off to an early advantage and this time just roll it all the way to a win. I can see where Fly's confidence is coming from, to be fair, because I think if the lineups are both played to their utmost potential, I think this is a dire advantage. But we need to see a stellar game here from Wildcard because PVISION are definitely firing on all cylinders today in that game one.
There's definitely some NA pride there as well, though.
Yep.
Keep that in mind. But Wildcard have to win this game to stay alive in this road to TI. But yeah, it's been a while since I've cast Zeus. Talk to me about it. Obviously, damage in the Chrono you've already discussed, but what else does this hero provide?
Oh, interesting. Just that they lane swapped. Huh, okay.
Hey, Yamson is in the bot lane.
Yeah, I'll get to that in a sec. Zeus mainly offers damage. I mean, he doesn't have any slow. Well, it's a symbolic slow in the Heavenly Jump.
It's not symbolic, it's very powerful.
Okay, he has a very powerful slow.
The Mario jump.
And then he has a lot of damage, and he is one of the best D-warders in the game, of course, because Lightning Bolt can find observers and sentries placed on the ground. There's a reason this hero hasn't been particularly popular this tournament. Not because I think it's bad, it's just very one-dimensional, so you need to either understand the hero at a high level to draft it correctly, or it needs the perfect game, which doesn't happen all that often, in particular as a core. So it is a little bit limiting, but PVISION have been enjoying this hero. They've played it before. Obviously on 9 class we've seen it, and this might be the second time that Palace plays it too. And now it's time to talk about lane swap. If somebody survives here.
Yep, Fade and Bignum working on 9 class right now with that tag team. Oh, they block each other. Unfortunately, cannot find the last hit needed.
All right.
This is a crazy combo, though. Of course, we've talked about this one in the past, the Dawnbreaker, Starbreaker with the tag team of Tusk. I mean, last time you were raving about this, they ended up initiating level 1.
Yeah.
This time the level 2 for Wildcard, very strong.
The level 2 timing of this lane is incredible. It's one of the strongest level ups you can get in Dota is when these heroes combined hit level 2 in the lane. The problem, or rather the reason they lane swap here is this combo doesn't kill Void in lane. And I think a very big reason of why Wildcard want to run these two heroes together is to get off to a hot start and try to dominate. So by lane swapping, what they do accomplish is, it feels weird to remove or move Alchemist away from Enigma, because generally that's a good lane matchup for Alch, but so is Void. So he can just farm down here in the off lane, and then instead what you get in return is you get a killable target for the combo of Tusk Dawn against Enigma.
Yeah.
They have a little bit to fend for themselves with Malefice as well as the rebound, but you got to be very careful as the Enigma in this lane. And you can see Dawn already off to a massive head start, 18 for 3 against a 9 and 3.
Oh yeah.
Also kills Eidolons very well with the Starbreaker. A lot of good things.
This feels like a. We're gonna see
just
the 3-minute Lotus go to the likes of 9 class. Now, Dawnbreaker has had a horrific win rate. This does feel like the best start that we have seen.
Yeah.
What do you think the reason is that she has been kind of meh?
I mean, many of the games that we've seen, she has not won her lane. And I think it's such a big part of the hero identity is getting off to a hot start and trying to snowball. I also think in some of the games that have been played this tournament, Dawn has not been picked with good pairings. It's been picked as like an anti-hero more so than a combo with its own team.
Right.
What makes Dawnbreaker good, in my opinion, is that the ultimate game is one where you have 2 or 3 teammates that have catch, and you have an enemy that's key to lock down. And lo and behold, in this game, right, you're stopping Black Hole, you can counter-initiate Chrono, and you can be set up by Void Spirit and Tusk and technically Alchemist. So it's
the
good.
Eidolon's starting to do a lot of work to Fade. The Blood Grenade's going to slow him down as Fade gets disposed back into even more Eidolon. So that is first blood for PVISION. As no one going to help some from Ducalis, trying to take out RCY. It's going to be close. RCY just barely survives as Speed will get the better of Ducalis and no one. So a double kill for the position 5 Warlock.
Yes, the classic 4-minute double kill Warlock in mid that we've come to expect.
Yeah, great ganking support hero.
That is the most random outcome. But what a great start for Speed here. Obviously great for his Grimoire as well, lest we forget Warlock gets...
Yeah, he's had 2 great starts to both games.
Yep, a massive benefit for him. This will be a very early Golem, even if they don't get their Wisdom. More pressure here.
From 9 class back into a Malefice as Ducalis makes his way over as well. So a Thunderbolt getting Bignum quite low as now we have another TP from Speed. All over the place. Very mobile Warlock.
Yep.
And this, of course, will leave a 1v1 situation in the bot lane. Satanic's Void versus Yamson's Alchemist.
Yeah, this is a bout of a nothing burger of a lane as you can get. They're going to hit creeps.
They're both pretty happy about that, I'm sure. Yeah. So RCY, known for his Void Spirit. Oh, he's going to get gone on. Rebound connects. Not level 6 yet, and this is just a 1 versus 3. He is going to be taken out by no one. A good rotation from PVISION. We've talked about the Void Spirit as a hero feeling, if they don't pop off, they feel extremely underwhelming.
Yeah.
And this is obviously a signature pick for RCY. We'll see what he can put together. His DM, left alone because of that gank, will be the recipient of all this damage from Fade and company as Speed gets another kill. So he's on a killing spree at this point.
One of the heroes that has to be in the lower quarter of frequency of killing sprees minute 6, surely. Warlock.
You know, I'm not a Warlock player, Cinderin. Why does Black Grimoire even have a cooldown? I didn't even know it did.
I don't think you need to be a Warlock player for that. I think that's a Valve question, not so much the player.
Okay, yeah, but you're an analyst here.
Yeah. Why does it have a cooldown?
He could be level 6 right now. How cool would that be?
Yeah, maybe that's why it has a cooldown.
That's kind of sick, though. I mean, if you're going to get 3 kills on Warlock by 6 minutes, you deserve to have your ult.
Well,
debatable, I guess. A 7-minute Wisdom is about to come to be.
If he uses the Grimoire for this Wisdom, will he be 6? He gets 800 experience.
That means 10 more seconds.
It will not be enough for 6. Because then they can't contest the Wisdom. If Speed could just pop a level 6 here,
no, they're going to try for it. 9 class is going to spot Speed, the killing spree. And 9 class going to be able to get the dispose, but Speed is back, and Fade will come to make sure that they get the shrine. They take out 9 class as well. Yeah, still ends up being a trade as their Speed's ult actually does not stun at all. Good dodge from no one. First misstep from Speed in this game.
Well, if he doesn't cast it, he dies. Because no one doesn't get forced out. There's not enough damage. And he is on a killing spree, so it's pretty valuable to kill the Warlocks. I don't really mind that Golem so much. Obviously would have liked to connect it and do some more damage, but you were never killing Ember there, but he definitely could have killed you. Got to take the trade you can get. Yeah, this is definitely looking good for the side of Wildcard. As we saw in the stats, this is their 2nd Dawn game, and they won their other one, so they are not the reason this hero's win rate is at about 35%. Not their fault.
Bignum shows up in the mid lane. Astral Step coming from RCY, with Bignum taking the brunt of the damage here. 9 class first to fall, though. Aether Remnant proc to Speed. No longer has his ult. As Bignum eventually falls to no one, so it's a support for support. Has the damage rune now, which is a very big deal.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, look at the levels, though. Enigma is really trailing here. A full level behind the enemy. I guess I should say offlaner Alchemist, but maybe that's an unfair comparison. And now Dawn ulti has been unlocked. Oh!
No one very greedy for these last hits, barely survives. As the damage rune activated, we'll have to trickle back to base.
Close call.
RCY can see They've actually put quite a bit of effort in stopping RCY so far in this mid lane.
Yeah, and as you already established, this hero is pretty prone to either snowballing or falling flat. It's a very polarizing hero in my opinion. So they are trying to bring him into the game, but already with this slowdown, can't say I'm too confident in Void Spirit having that pop-off game. He's going to go for the Vessel, obviously good against Faceless Void, and just an all-round feels good item on the hero. You're universal, you want to get those all attributes and have the extra bit of damage since your spell combo isn't generally fully enough. But against Flame Guard, you're just never killing.
Yeah.
It's just not possible. You can see no one is just bullying him.
Let's see if any TPs come. RCY has the escape mechanism, of course, in the form of the Astral Step. So, yeah, Palm number 2, actually. So, is 9 class going for him? Yes, of course. Why did we even question such a thing? So, 3 Helms, down from 4. It's an improvement.
I would make the argument that if you're playing Marcy and not buying this item regardless of role, I think it's a mistake.
Yeah, that's true. As we can see, the first Solar Guardian of the game, Speed pops his ult as well. Fading coming to get 2 kills. Very nicely done from Wildcard. And they're going to get a third, it looks like, as Ducalis slowed down. Aether Remnant punch.
That is some pace right there.
Triple kill for Fade. The offlaner for Wildcard, but played in the safe lane.
He's keeping up with his free farming Alk on net worth. This is a really good look.
Oh yeah.
For Wildcard, and what can I say? Maybe Fly just knew. He saw the draft. He was like, "This is a Wildcard. It's going to smash them." So far, so good. 4K lead in a 10.
Lead, yeah.
And it begs the question. I was entertaining this that maybe PVISION got a little bit too greedy here, and
a little too cute. They've been known to do that from time to time.
It is indeed a greedy lineup, and you are so far away from 6 on Zeus. He just cracked 5 now on Ducalis, just trailing by a massive amount against the enemy team. Gotta weather the storm here if you're the side of PVISION. You gotta just farm up. You need time. You need a lot of it.
Yeah, well, games these days have been going 60 minutes, so...
Yeah, you'd think Enigma Void just can't lose, right?
In the 60-minute game, yeah. I would agree. Can Wildcard up the pace? So far, so good. Satanic brings his Troll Summoner with all those rally creeps, and DM has his own Troll Summoner.
Oh, Blade Mail, he's in there.
Yeah, he does quite a bit of damage, takes out 1 Troll. Still quite a bit of damage done to the Tier 1 regardless, as Speed getting chased by 9 class. Satanic yet to use Chronosphere this game. Speed's going to be an easy pickoff to start this fight. Big Starbreaker from Fade, only on the 1 actually, is 9 class getting to the north. Looks like he's going to be fine. Satanic still looking for that Chronosphere. His DM also has the Black Hole at his disposal. Will use it for Fade. Gets canceled at the last moment by the Aether Remnant. The Solar Guardian canceled though. And that's going to be the death of both Fade and DM, so trading offlaners. Now RCY in a 4 versus 1, although Big Nub coming to try to save him with the potential snowball, but the Chronosphere at the last moment from Satanic. And this will lead to a 3rd kill for PVISION. Actually 4th if you count Speed at the beginning of the fight. Of course, all this time, Yamson has been farming away. Will be getting his Radiance in any, actually has enough now.
Yeah, begs the question if that was worth a TP. He could have joined that with an Acid Spray during that dive. A really powerful spell when the enemy team starts getting a little bit too deep, but
yeah.
Seems that the play call is I am going to stay away and make sure I hit my timings. It's a really high risk thing. If you TP up there and die, you lose insane amounts of momentum on the Alk.
TP rotation though, on the way as Fade. Time dilation applied to him. Bignum with the snowball picks him up. Right on top of Ducalis with the punch as well. That's going to be the death of the support of PVISION. A good rotation from Wildcard. Unfortunately for them, not able to get more than just the position 5 Zeus.
Still good enough. They're really putting a lot of emphasis on defending their towers. I really like to see this. It's the Helm of the Dominator plus Enigma push that if you can prevent this from being successful, you retain so much space for Alk. Speaking of...
Oh, this would be a huge kill. Concoction comes from Yamson.
He'll be fine.
Hyped that up a little bit too much. Sorry about that. Won't do that again.
Let's see about that. something else I wanted to say. You gotta admire Wildcard's confidence to let Enigma through. This is something that's interesting in some tournaments where teams will often, at least to some extent, copy bans of other teams. Like, let's say you're in a tournament with 16 teams and you're playing someone in round 4 and you haven't played them yet. You're gonna look through the history of what other teams did. Yeah. And if every team is banning Enigma against a team, you're like, okay, we should probably just ban Enigma. It's no secret that DM is good at Enigma. All the teams know this, but you know, it could be that it's fallen off a little bit or that they show less interest in running it. But yeah, this hero's been banned a lot against DM. This is their elimination game.
Good fake outs, multiple fake outs with that golem. He's gonna pop it. It does clip no one in the end. Beautifully done from Speed. That was really, really sick, as now the tier 1 will fall in favor of Wildcard. 9 class not going to get blocked in by Big Num. And we'll be able to get away as a result.
That is absolutely yet another piece of footage for Speed's new YouTube video there.
That's a real piece of footage.
The triple golem fake out into clipping. The title of the video, Why You Should Not Use Your Spells.
I thought you were going to say something with edging.
Oh, yeah, well, you're probably better at titles and YouTube thumbnails than I am.
Satanic. Still content to farm away. I mean, that's the one downside, of course, of having the Faceless Void is the fact that it takes so long to get online. But, I mean, this Helm of the Dom does bring them back into something more presentable early on. And like you talked about early game, the fact that they have stuff that, I mean, just a casual chrono with just a couple zaps from the Zeus, actually quite useful.
Yeah.
Ducalis, he is going to be found and brought down.
Gotta say, so far, not really feeling Zeus pick's impact. They rated it pretty highly. They picked it early in the draft. Ducalis has not really found his footing. And this is a dangerous Zeus game. Literally anyone gets on top of you, just dead. Like what are you supposed to do when Alk gets a blink, which he has? He just jumps and kills you. Void Spirit can assassinate you 100 to 0. Tusk plus Dawn. The only hero you can survive is Warlock, and he doesn't care about you. So it's a tough time for Ducalis out here as a 5 Zeus. Very low on that net worth.
First Thunder God's Wrath of the game. Ducalis just wanted to announce that he is finally level 6. In fact, level 8. As this is an 8K lead for Wildcard right now.
It's with Alchemist, but it's still a very monumental lead here, honestly. Like, given the overall outlook of the game, this was the stage of this elimination game for Wildcard where things needed to go right, and they have all gone so right. They finally do lose their mid tower now, and they lost their top tower as well, but they stalled it out for a very long time. And I think it's good enough.
Become very, very ambitious, perhaps. Had the snowball the whole time.
Fade has Ags.
Yeah, that's pretty fast. So Blade Mail, Ags.
Stupid rich. He's 3,000 ahead of Enigma. 200 GPM ahead. Pretty much.
I mean, he was the safe laner, you know.
Yeah.
Should be comparing him to the Void.
Yeah, well, if you want to compare the carries, then Alchemist against Void is also 3,000. So I don't know.
Yeah, true. Well, you should be comparing the Alk to the Enigma.
Oh yeah, that looks even better for PVISION. Yeah. Then they're only 6K behind on that roll.
That's right. That's the whole lead.
But then the carries are even, I suppose.
Exactly.
Okay.
Gotta pick me up, and that is a Solar Guardian into the death of 9 class. Golem comes out as well, as no one will drop to the deck. Is that Golem on creeps? Am I blind, Syndra?
Maybe we can get a replay of that. That's definitely the thing worth talking about here. I think.
Were you watching?
I think he was anticipating.
Yeah, no, I think so too.
He was anticipating the Remnant, right? So he cast it premeditatively, but ultimately, I think no one might have not even. He had enough mana, right?
He just knew. After that last play in the mid lane,
yeah,
he saw ahead this time. Still dies, of course. Doesn't matter.
Started getting ganked. He started hearing voices.
Speed is too good. He's just in his head.
It's your boy Speed here. Clean up crew. Dawn trying to defend. Here comes the Dominator creep. The Ogre's looking for a bruising.
Keep the bold.
I think the Ogre Bruiser will find its match in Dawnbreaker. She is the better bruiser. And so is Tusk.
I don't know. He does percentage-based damage.
We're going to see the replay here. So here's that golem.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah, just anticipate. But he got pulled by an Aether Remnant. I don't really mind that golem because he's expecting if you don't Remnant there, you're going to die. And he thinks the Remnant's going to come out from Ember Spirit, but he did get pulled simultaneously by the Void.
It worked out regardless.
Yeah.
As Fade, I believe, just bought his shard.
Sure did. So now what's stopping Starbreaker? Chrono and Black Hole. Nothing else.
That's still a lot.
Well,
that's 2 things.
It's 2 things, but it's 2 things that are really, really expensive, right? It's like your key abilities. If you're using that to stop a Starbreaker,
yeah,
that's... I think Fade is completely fine with that. He's going to arrive with his ult running for the heal. He's going to pop Blade Mail, and he's going to press his Starbreaker. If you need to stop that Starbreaker with a Chrono, you're going to lose the fight.
Yep, for sure.
He's in an extremely powerful position here.
Gets Malefice. Midnight Pulse is placed as well with a Congregation on the deep from DM. But unfortunately, his creep does get sacrificed to Fade.
Or Staff.
Interesting. Huh.
Shards, Aether Remnant, Starbreaker. But I can't say this inspires a lot of confidence in me. As we do see the Alchemist time on Dagger again. Was a very early one. He now also has the BKB. This is a 10,000 lead.
Yeah, it's quite a bit.
How are PVISION... Okay, we're at a point now in this game where what it takes for PVISION to come back is effectively Wildcard overstepping. They can keep playing the map and keep growing their lead for the next 20 minutes if they want, because I don't think PVISION with their itemization are likely to look for trouble, or even if they do, be successful. Like this 4-Staff Enigma is not telling me, all right, it's go time.
21-minute Wisdom is what Wildcard wants, and if they can get a pick-off, that might clean up a Tormentor as well after the fact.
Ducalis, man.
They find a lowly Ducalis, dead to rights via Yamsen, and now with the steal of the Wisdom Shrine, they should be going for the Tormentor, one would think.
Both Wisdom, they just took it.
Things looking up for Wildcard, giving NA some hope.
Who was it that got the shard?
Oh, did they take it already?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I also said that, so now it's 3 and 2.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah. It was Speed who got it. So the upgraded Upheaval spawning some imps. I would say in this game you were probably, I don't know, they were both kind of weak because Tusk only has level 1 ice shards, but I would probably rather have seen that for them, to be honest. But not all that important. Just got to keep the flow of this game going.
It's interesting that DM is prioritizing getting Shard next. A lot of times you see these Enigmas, they get like they get like a Vlad's, and then they start going for big items, right? At least historically.
Yeah, it's just...
This is all small items.
It's difficult to commit to a Black Hole build, right? Against Golem and Solar Guardian.
Yeah, speaking of which, DM destroyed by Fade and Bignum.
I feel like PVISION are actually just lost in this game. I think they don't know what to do, and now you're just playing on feel. Like, I think it's very hard to have guidance when the overall comms right now should be we can't fight them, we have to farm.
Yeah.
Whenever a game is in that state for 15 minutes and the enemy team has global abilities, you're gonna bleed out some kills. It's impossible to never get caught. And now it's going to be even worse. There's going to be a dagger now coming out for Bignum after this Roshan bounty.
Oh, yeah.
So he can look for plays for the Dawn way more effectively. Dawn can connect on Elk, on Tusk, on Void Spirit.
All right, so Yamsen will be rewarded with the first Aegis of the game. Wildcard in a very good spot to push this to a game 3, but of course PVISION, I mean the high ground going against an eventual late game, depending on how late it goes, Enigma and Void is a scary proposition. Really, all of their heroes are kind of scary late game.
Yeah.
A Wildcard in...
Wildcard's late game not bad either, though. If it comes down to these big late game team fights, you're happy to have a Warlock. You have to have a Dawn ulti, probably 2 of them as well.
I feel like the games that we've watched, the biggest mistake these teams make is going high ground too fast, potentially. It feels like the high ground is just such a hard thing to accomplish, even with a pretty sizable lead at this like 20 20 to 30 minute mark. Back in the old days, you'd go for all the tier 2s first, and then your Aegis is gone. Then you go for the second Rosh, and that's the high ground.
Do you agree that, let's say this becomes somehow a 60-minute game.
Okay.
I don't think it's a clear-cut PVISION win in spite of having Void Warlock. I actually don't. I'm not confident that they can just wait it out.
It's never clear-cut, but I mean,
some games kind of are.
I'm cut from the cloth, Cinderin, that says Void and Enigma are the 2 best late-game heroes in the entire game. They're on the same team.
That's why it's really interesting, because generally speaking, you see these 2 together, it goes mega late, you favor that team.
Yes.
It's just this game, the counter picks are so crystal clear and so obvious how to pull off for Wildcard. You have 2 Dawn ultis, because she's going Refresher next. You're going to have Golem. So how on earth are you ever going to land a black hole unless you catch both Warlock and Dawn? And then the Chrono has the same issue, right? The counterplays are pretty clear to Kalis trying to farm.
Indeed.
He's farming his death stat. If you have him in fantasy, I think this is not good.
Yep, death number 6 for him. I think he's on the villain arc anyway, so
yeah,
maybe I think that's what he's going for at least.
I don't think villains are attempting to feed. It's not really a trait. Like, I am a villain, therefore I will...
I don't know. It sounds like you've never played a pub game before.
Oh, you mean like that? Oh, yeah, okay. I see it. I see it. He's a villain to his own team. If that's his villain arc, TI is probably not the best place to start being bad.
No, but in all seriousness, we're going to have to hold that thought, actually. DM with the Midnight Pulse. Going to get Astral Step by RCY, but right on the footsteps of his base. It's going to be fine. But Yamsen adds a big concoction coming for the Enigma. The Solar Guardian to follow. Down goes DM quite easily. Now the soft reset from Wildcard. Satanic shows up for this fight.
Yeah, but there's no fight.
Still 2 minutes on that Aegis, and now an AC on the way for Yamsun.
Just a clean hit and run.
Bottom tower has fallen.
Gotta be back to take care of this, but of course Dawnbreaker, theoretically one of the best heroes in Dota against Helm of the Dominator, because she can, if you're playing against the skeletons, you wipe them out instantly. If you're being split pushed and the Dominator's causing pressure on your map, you can just be there and still participate in team fights with your ult.
Yep.
So
yet her win rate is garbage.
Yep.
Just not playing it right. You gotta safe lane it like Fade here today.
I will say, out of all the games I have seen Dawnbreaker in this tournament, I think this is the game that it is the absolute best pick, and it was first picked. It's kind of crazy, right? He picked it as a counter to Enigma, and then afterwards, I think PVISION made it even better, and they themselves kept making it good as well. I'll see you later.
Kalis insta-gibbed.
Yeah. He is just not getting any footing. I'm surprised he has... Well, I guess it's Zeus will be farming more than Tusk, right? That's the only reason he has more net worth is the CS.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Speed here.
PVISION. No strangers to the voice lines, of course. They've created a lot of enemies in this scene, I feel like, with some of their play and talk. And that's what we love watching in Dota.
Everybody loves a little drama.
Absolutely.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
No one has his 9-second BKB, is going to opt for the Aghanim Scepter next. As Bigdom also going for an Aghanim Scepter. Obviously quite a ways away, but that would be a pretty early kick for Tusk. And we talked about high ground just being an issue, not with their team necessarily, but just kind of harder, it feels like, in this meta for whatever reason.
Yeah.
But kick is something that can certainly provide a boost to isolate somebody out of their base. And RCY is going to be spotted by no one. Rebound's going to connect. Do they have the damage? Yes! No one with the kill, and that's a big one.
Yeah, unexpected find there for sure. RCY was killing a Dominator creep. Sick bait.
Yeah, got to leave it to Fade, you know?
Yeah.
That's what he was built for.
I think Fade did have his ulti ready, but this was an unclear moment, because if you ult too early, you expose yourself to Chrono and Black Hole. You want to use it as a counterplay to that. finally the AC now arrives for Yamsen.
How did that take so long to arrive?
His courier must have died, I think.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's a big power spike here, of course. The good news for PVISION fans out there is that Satanic is putting on an absolute farming masterclass. It's so impressive that he has 360 CS this game.
He's only 3K behind an Alk. That is insane.
Given the map control that Wildcard have had and the threats on the map, it doesn't get better than this. It's just borderline flawless.
This has become RTS game, man.
Yeah.
Creep versus creep, and then they just go their separate ways.
If anybody from the development team of Stormgate are watching, this is some inspiration.
Oh, Satanic, he's spotted, punched in the air, concoction as well with the Solar Guardian, but the rebound save. Satanic is gonna get bashed up by Yamsen though. Huge kill for Wildcard. They find a second in the form of 9 class.
God, I love cursing players.
Satanic's having such a good game.
Basically flawless, dies 5 seconds after. Like,
You have power, young man.
is there something you want?
Yeah, I want to win the lottery.
Okay. Well, that might be outside my reach.
Okay.
We haven't tried yet.
That's true.
Radiant are scanning.
I can do smaller things like make you
Speed.
die in a video game.
It's
Really nice superpower.
Very
Speed.
impressive. Chaotic offering place, no one. In
He's
the
pretty
vicinity
tanky.
as well. Yeah, speed will end up going down, but Wakutou, Solar Guardian coming in though. Fade. How is that up again? Hammer now, they can take out Ducalis and no one. Double kill for Fade as Speed stays alive.
I love that patience. That was really nice. They very clearly communicated that he was going to keep baiting. He still had the Solar Crest as well as the Essence Ring ready.
It was the refresher from
Baits them
Fade,
in.
so
Yeah.
it was finished already.
Just buys all of that time and they find the right opportunity. They were just waiting for the side of PVISION to use enough cooldowns before they went for that. Now they're also going to get the Tormentor.
This will go to the Tusk, last remaining one on the team. Oh, looks like he changed his mind on the Ags, by the way. Looks like a Yules instead.
We're going to see the replay here. He's not even really that close to dying.
Yeah.
14 sticks, Solar, as well as the Essence Ring. There was a bit more to give there. They need another 500 damage to get through this.
And with that, an 18K lead for Wildcard. The last hope and dream of NA region, Cinderin.
Yeah, well, the prognosis of this game definitely is taking us to a game 3. And
Look at this item build for DM. This is a sad sight for Enigma fans.
if we do get there,
Yes.
PVISION notoriously have had moments where I'm not going to say they're going to tilt, but I think they are a very emotional team.
Of course.
So
Of course they are.
if you go into the series with the expectation that, I mean, we were saying this is probably the most, on paper, one-sided of the elimination games today. You smash game 1, you lose game 2, it's important that Astini keeps things together as coach there after that
Well,
game.
he's
to
also
make
an
sure it's
emotional coach,
stabilized.
though.
Yeah. Well,
Maybe a little too much emotion on this team, but we'll see. They can bounce back. Game's not over.
of course not. It's
Ducalis has
well
Aghanim
within
Scepter, so Nimbus at the ready.
possibility. If it goes late, like I was saying, I still think Wildcard have good solutions against Enigma Void, but with every passing minute, it becomes more and more possible for them to pull it off. Like, you keep flat. If you flatline this net worth lead at like 15,000 for another 15 minutes, then I think the game approaches a 50-50 state. So you still want to exploit the snowballing of your heroes right now if you are the side of Wildcard.
DM finally has a bigger item in the form of a BKB.
It is really hard to use.
Basically just have to wait for Golem, it
I mean,
feels like.
what else do you buy though? It's just, I'm trying to think of if there's some sort of really cool build he could have gone. I'm just not seeing it. Like if you were crushing the game, maybe you could have gone Crimson and then pushed.
I'm sure Speed's
but-
made a video on that. Maybe we
Yeah.
can check that out in between
That's
games. Actually, you can all tab right now. Google that. Oh, congregations from 9 class. Gonna spot out Yamsen in the pit as Roche not happy about this. No one very close. Only 1,200 away from what I consider to be the literal best Ags in the entire game.
That's your number one?
Yes.
It is. It is high. It is definitely up there.
I feel very strongly about it, and I do not play this hero at all.
That makes you very...
That makes me unbiased.
Very qualified
that's
to rank it.
That's the point of me saying that, okay?
So basically your ranking is how annoyed am I when people who can play the hero have it?
No, it's from my experience casting games and seeing how big of a power spike that is. As Yamsen in the pit.
Where's the Dawn Axe on that list?
It's not top 10. It's
really?
Good. I mean, come on. There's 100, how 30?
Dawn Axe.
It's top 20 probably.
Okay, fair.
Yamsen looks like they're going to get a free Roche.
It's
for
your
the
list.
side.
You don't have to be right. You just need to be opinionated. It's
you
all
think
good.
it's a top 10 then?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's very high. I think
make a list for you at some point.
I think the pros would rate it top 5.
I mean, the pros are dumb though.
That's, you know, touche.
Thunder God's Wrath for scouting.
Yeah, they'll confirm that Roche is dead after the Roshan is dead announcement.
Yeah, I think just checking if they had smoked.
Yeah.
Very common move. You would know that if you paid attention in your casts.
Teach me.
Show up in the top lane to take care of some of these Eidolons.
Or all of them. I might just let these walk off. No? Never mind.
Oh, concoction from Yamsen. The Abyssal Blade. GM is super dead.
Nice BKB, son.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a hard game.
Not gonna help you when you get jumped.
Very hard game.
I think this is really interesting. Once again, I don't want to start theory crafting on this too much because this game is far from over, but once again, it comes back to Wildcard's willingness to give away this Enigma and structure an entire strategy around countering that hero. They have just completely mitigated DM's impact. This is the worst Enigma game we've seen from him in a very long time.
Yeah, now you're seeing the Aghanim Scepter from no one. And the Nimbus place, this will be
Snowball.
An eventual
keep him in the
kill.
Nimbus so he can't play.
Surely. Satanic gets credit for that one. So Satanic, as we can see, Mjolnir, MKB, BKB, Eye of Skadi, and then his namesake in Satanic next.
Satani.
Satani.
How did that become Italian?
He is very, very strong.
Yep.
I mean, is there anyone he can't, like, he can kill everybody in his chrono if there's no assistance, I would assume, at this point.
Like, if he chronos a hero who he can kill 100 to 0?
Yeah, without any assistance from the teammates.
Warlock and Tusk.
Oh, you're saying he can only kill 2 heroes, right?
He can only kill the supports alone.
Okay.
Yeah. He can't kill... Void Spirit has 25 armor and 3k health. Dawn has 3,500 health and 30 armor. And Alk has 30 armor and 3k health. So yeah, I don't think he solos anyone except supports.
Okay.
But he's also not going to solo. There's going to be a Nimbus.
No.
There's going to be a Thunder God's Wrath. Unless he's dead, then it's going to be neither. Oh.
Gets the Heavenly Jump off to slow Yamsen, which isn't going to be enough to get away, it seems. RCY joins the party. Another death to Colossus' name.
Is it high ground time? You have the wave, you have siege creeps, you have all spells ready.
Well,
Aegis.
Chemical Rage is going to be running out. He does have Berserk Potion, of course, as a little pick-me-up.
Yeah, that's nice against Ember.
And they're going to poke at the high ground.
Banner.
Roche banner placed. Speed with his Alpha Wolf at the ready as well. Tower's already dead. As Yamsen going to be spotted now. Satanic jumps in, gets silenced instantly with the wall response. Solar guarding as well, but the pick-me-up is there, but the Astral Step on top of him. Void Spirit is getting so low. The black hole on several heroes from DM. Is there follow-up though? Satanic gets his Chronosphere off and is beating everybody to death. Already 3 down, but the Aegis is one of them. Satanic time walks close to the fountain. As Yamsen, back in normal form, still hitting these buildings as Speed with the Golem continuing to apply some pressure as they get the Abyssal Blade onto Satanic. He's still going to be fine, though. He's already at half HP, has a Time Walk up as well. Gets rebounded by 9 class. And now the time dilation coming to work. Fade does finish off the melee barracks, but this is looking like the death of the rest of Wildcard. As Fade will drop to the deck, so Void Spirit, the only one to survive until Ducalis finds him on the other side. A full team wipe at the cost of a melee barracks.
Oh my, you need to see this replay. It is so damn close. Satanic clutches that. He was on 5% HP, I think, from the second Dawn ulti, and you gotta question. I mean, it's so easy to say this stuff in hindsight, right? Wildcard, they thought they could burst the Faceless Void. Satanic puts himself out there as bait. He tanks through absolutely everything. largely courtesy, of course, of his 25 talent. Look at this replay. So pay attention to the Void's HP now as he enters this fight. They're going to use 2 dawn ultis, but one of them will get interrupted. So they start poking here. Punch, dawn ult. This pick-me-up is massive. And this ult, the black hole on 2% HP on the Void.
Yeah.
They then get the 3-man black hole, the 2-man chrono, everybody's locked down. And even after that, it still wasn't a clear-cut victory.
And now they are going high ground instead. PVISION get the tier 3. They might be able to get all these buildings as Wildcard does not want to expend a buyback. Meanwhile, Big Num against Ducalis. But more importantly, that mid lane is completely down now.
So is Big Num.
So equalizing the game in terms of the barracks. In fact, they get the range as well. But Big Num does get taken out in the end by no one. And what a shift. And exactly what I discussed in the high ground, it feels like is where a lot of these teams falter.
PVISION's patience paid off, and Wildcard did the worst possible thing that could happen there, and they were so close to succeeding. If they kill Void there, the game is over.
Yeah.
Right? I don't think he had buyback gold. So that was an all-in from Satanic, trusting that his teammates would cover for him with the pick-me-up and the black hole. 5% more damage there, and we're going to game 3. And now instead, the entire lead is gone in 1 minute. Crazy, crazy stuff. They were 20k up. You're going to see this graph here. Oof. That is a pretty significant change. And yeah, now, you know, everything we were praising Wildcard for and the strength of their lineup, I still think this game is absolutely winnable for them because of the solutions they have to Enigma. But with the Rax advantage going the way of PVISION and the scaling they're now acquiring, probably something like a 2-to-1 or a 3-to-1 favorite at this point. Now Faceless Void also with the butterfly even more.
Look at his inventory, man. This is filth incarnate. 6 slotted. Going for Shard next. Can go for the Ags, I suppose. Now, what is this? What is this? What did I miss?
What?
What did I miss here? Did they block these creeps somehow? What happened?
There was a banner down there forever, right?
It's an army of creeps. This is like the old YouTube videos where Chen would just, and Earthshaker would just block the creeps constantly.
So I'm assuming the banner from the push was just sitting there? And the creeps couldn't push out?
I don't know. As we're going to have a fight, though. Yamsit has a concoction. Pistol Blade onto No One to punch into the air, but 9class now going to force the Alchemist away. And No One with the BKB. Going to pursue further once his BKB's down. Big Num's already down and out, but a nice Aether Remnant onto No One. He gets dropped by RCY. Big Num buys back in the game as Alchemist is just getting kited so hard as Satanic comes in with the Chronosphere with a little help from Zeus. The Chaotic Offering is not enough as Big Num tries to save him with the Snowball, but it's a little too late. And now Satanic can have his way with the rest of them as Big Num gets dieback now as DM with the BKB is going to be fully safe against Fade, who has to pop his Refresher, the Eon Disc procs as well. And now on the run is Fade on this Dawnbreaker. Has the hammer to the high ground, but the Searing Chains uses a Solar Guardian to get away successfully. But another great fight for PVISION.
And that was with
That's
the
a buyback, though, from No One.
That was with the shortest black hole of DM's career. I don't know if he canceled it himself or whatever that was, but they still managed to win that fight. I think Refresher was on cooldown earlier in the engagement, so couldn't really get the immediate follow-through. And yeah, once you isolate and kill the Alchemist, the fight just blows wide open. And the No One buyback, of course, should be a consideration going forward in this game.
Yeah.
If Wildcard could somehow kill him again, might open the door. But instead, Speed will not get out of this.
Spotted. Looking for a high five is No One. Speed will not reciprocate.
DM will, though.
And Satanic, high ground number 2. Ooh, that is, okay, Divine Rapier for Fade. It has come to this. He has been carrying the game for Wildcard so far.
I don't mind it. This is a ton of damage on Dawnbreaker.
Absolutely. This is going to be 2 lanes of Rax, though, easily for PVISION. Roche is up, so we'll see if they consider that.
The thing you have to be really careful with now for Fade is to not use Starbreaker when your Aeon Disc has procced. Because what you're presenting by buying Rapier here is a way to kill Void. It's them saying we cannot win a fight without getting through Satanic first.
Right.
They just keep sending him in front and covering him, and we have to be able to pierce. This offers a solution to that with Starbreaker, but if you do it and Aeon Disc gets proc during the combo, it's all for naught. Actually, he took the Celestial Hammer talent on 25 instead of the Starbreaker cooldown. That could come back to bite him. He has he has all of the Solar Guardian focused talents and none of the crit and attack ones. So no Luminosity attacks required, no crit strike,
time to get
and
30.
no Starbreaker. Yeah, he needs levels.
He's going for the late game.
Love that.
Smoke from both sides. This fight going to dictate a lot. Of course, PVISION have the barracks advantage, so they can kind of just sit around to a degree and wait for those creeps to push in. Feels like if PVISION get this Roche, that might just be it.
How do you kill Void twice, right? They've been struggling so hard to do it one time.
Satanic will be able to get the D ward as Roche, very confused in his old age, will exit the pit temporarily.
They need to kill him pretty fast, 20 seconds before he moves.
That's true.
So if they can stall him at all, this will not happen.
And Nimbus to start things out. You have the Remnant there as well. And there's the Belch for all to hear. Big Num and Yamsen going to try to backstab. There's the vision, though, from the Zeus. Yamsen has to pop his with the concoction as well. Nimbus is placed. Satanic's going to Chronosphere.
No.
The actual Roshan is going to be able to snatch the Aegis, I guess. Wildcard ends up getting, but now Fade inside the pit. The Aeon Disc procs, has the Divine Rapier. He cannot die here, but can you get through Satanic twice? The second ult comes out from Satanic. Does he have the damage to rip through this Dawnbreaker? He does! The Divine Rapier on the deck. Satanic picks it up. GG is called as PVISION will move on to the International.
Damn, that was a turnaround and a half. That was a 40,000 gold swing in 10 minutes.
Yeah, that was quite the game.
Wildcard had everything in